Howdy doody. I'm Turk Strongman of Rama. Thank you for selecting this video. Growing Up Plymouth Brethren. Now, before I continue, you haven't subscribed to this channel yet? You're going to hell. No, I'm just kidding. What I mean to say is, go ahead and do it now. Now's your chance, and that way you can also activate the notification bell feature and be apprised of my new uploads. You can also right now share the joy of this channel with one simple and easy click of your mouse on a thumb up icon below the video. Growing Up Plymouth Brethren. She makes you like this, right? No, I'm just kidding again. Alright. I was looking on YouTube here a little while ago. A couple hours ago. I thought I'd give a look at, see what's around on YouTube nowadays about the Plymouth Brethren, a Protestant sect called the Exclusive Brethren. Nowadays called some Plymouth Brethren Christian Church. Yeah. The PBCC, I suppose that's what it is. They changed the name. They didn't even have a name before. Just the, religious scholars who classified Christian denominations called them Plymouth Brethren. What they prefer is, if you ask, well, what religion are you? Well, we're Christians. No, okay, but are you Protestant or Catholic? We're Christians. Protestant? Are you Catholic? No. So you're Protestant. You're Christians. Well, what denomination? Methodist? Baptist? Evangelical? Are you a lesbian? A Lutheran? No. What are you? We're Christians. And that's about as close as they ever wanted to get. Calling themselves anything. Christians. Just, no specific, no denomination, No, because they all have their little angles and everything. They have their little angle. And they're off a little tangent from the truth. No. The real Christians, the ones to whom I refer. No, they were just, stripped down, back to the basics, pure, unadulterated, unfiltered Christians. Well, anyway, that's what it is. That's what they say. So anyway, I was born into a Christian family. I saw, a few years ago, I looked up Plymouth Brethren, and I couldn't find a hell of a lot. There were some Plymouth Brethren assemblies that maybe they had their own channel, just to inform people of the basics, the public information about the Plymouth Brethren. Sort of like we're around, and you ought to decide that you don't want to go to hell. So Maybe look us up. And then there were a couple of videos about some money scandals or lots of tax-free money. That's about it. And that was in Australia. Now, just a couple hours ago, whoa! Seems to be a lot of videos about people who used to be in the Plymouth Brethren, the exclusive Brethren, or the Plymouth Brethren Christian Church, and now they're not, either because they got excommunicated or they left. And they're telling of their experiences. And they're not good. But they were all kind of like bland, if you ask me. Bland. And they were trying to be nice, I guess. But if you don't mind, I'm not going to be nice. And I am going to tell you personal family experience. Mm-hmm. So are you ready? Let's go. All right, now, you've heard a little bit about it. And I guess my immediately preceding upload, which is called We're in the Beginning Times. Now it's time to look further into Christianity and Jesus. You should look at that because this is now the follow-up. In that video I said, we're going to explore things from a little bit more of an esoteric view, which should show that Christianity, the church, etc., have a lot of things wrong. And Jesus in this askew history of Christian teachings about Jesus, well, the real Jesus and his real life and so on make that other story seem pitiful. 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 Downright pitiful. So, my father, you should also know, if you're familiar with that video, and a couple others in which I make brief mention of these affairs in my life. My father was related to the person, the founder of Plymouth Brethren, sent to the United States to establish Plymouth Brethren in this country. My father's related to him. So that makes me kind of close to the whole damn organization, doesn't it? So I'll talk some about my father, what he was really like as a man of God. Well respected as a man of God. Especially among real Christians. Oh, what he said was the truth. If anybody had questions, any other Plymouth Brethren person, or anybody else in his family, his side of the family, Well, he was the one who, he had a connection to God, and he was an upright, man of God. Let me tell you what he was really like, as a man of God, with all of his actions and words, founded in the truth, grounded in God, the Word of God, as a matter of fact, the nickname for the Bible. Oh, its other nickname is the truth. Well, he was a son of a bitch. He was an asshole, and he's dead, and I'm glad. My mother, now she grew up Lutheran. The day she married my father, excuse me, at their wedding reception, my father's uncle Paul Spiegelmeyer, he was a little different than the rest. See, he married into the family. Pearl Spiegelmeyer, his wife, was his aunt. Uncle Paul married him. He took my mother aside just about an hour after they were married. My mom and my dad. Now, this was passed on to me from my mother. But my mother had been noticing at the reception that everybody there in my dad's family, except for Uncle Paul, didn't seem to like her very much. They were being cold to her. Cold. Talking down to her, standing off to the side, whispering to each other and looking at her. She was getting distraught. She was busting a couple of tears. Uncle Paul got her to the side a little bit and he said, "Jean, I want to tell you something that you don't want to hear. I'm going to tell you the truth here. You married into the wrong family just now, and you should get out while you can. You married into the wrong family for you. You're a good woman, and you seem to be very nice. And this is married into this family is going to tear you apart. It's going to destroy you. You should just walk away right now. Get your marriage annulled before the end of the day. You married into the wrong family. You married into a Plymouth Brethren family. And specifically, you married into the Sigmund family. And that was a big mistake. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Save yourself. But she didn't do that. She got scared. She believed him. But she didn't want to follow his advice because she believed in you get married one time in life and you don't get divorced. You remain loyal to your husband until death parts the two of you. No matter what. I mean, after all, this is what the wedding vows suggest quite directly. She was out to stand by it. And it was a big mistake for her because it did tear her apart. Now, let's go to something else. I don't know. I'm thinking of stuff here. I got a lot, but I didn't plan out. I didn't make a roadmap here of what I'm going to say. So let's see what comes up next. Oh, okay. All right. Now, when it came to the Lord, my mother's attitude toward the Lord and Jesus, her Savior, she loved it. It brought her peace, she said, all the way through till the day she died. She died with me holding her hand. She died of ovarian cancer and she opted for no treatment at all. She said she was ready to meet her maker. She was ready. Now, ovarian cancer is a nasty situation. I was the only family member who took care of her at all. Although my father lived a mile and a half away, my oldest brother lived 1,000 feet away from her, and my other brother lived just across town, I'd say 3 miles away. They ignored it. They ignored the whole situation. In large, yeah. Mm-hmm. Didn't want to have anything to do with it. My one brother's reasoning was that she's just a crazy old lady. She should die. Let her die. My father, he was kind of like too ignorant to know what to do. And my other brother is just an asshole. But in large, their main reason, all three of them, bastards, their main reason for ignoring it all was because I was helping her out. And they didn't want to get involved with me in the situation because according to them, by way of my father's slandering me to them all my life, starting when I was a teenager, I was up to something. I have to be up to no good because it's not possible for me to actually be doing a thing like this, helping her out, being her caregiver. That's not my character. I'm up to something. I'm up to no good. So those three, they just stayed away. She was just a crazy old woman. I was just a downright nasty, manipulating, thieving son of a bitch. The truth of it is, I was helping her out. My main reason is because when I was 6 years old, I told her that when she gets old, I'm not going to let her go to a nursing home. I'll take care of her at home. 6 years old. I told her that. I'll never forgot it. I just happened to live about 500 feet from her when she got the cancer. So I did what I said I was going to do. And when I told my two brothers and my father what I had said when I was 6 years old, well, the best reaction I got was my father's, the most notable one. It was a flash of anger in his eyes, and he went, like I was making this shit up now. And I was up to something. And what I just told him was part of my up to something. Okay, my mother never complained about her suffering. Never! Not once. Never complained. She kept her eyes on the Lord and brought her peace. Now my father, the man of God, who would tell a person the devil's taken over their life if they even swore and said, God damn it. He wasn't going to stand for that. But when he, who had kidney failure, just that, was in a nursing home, he increasingly denounced God. He would get so angry. And he said, I'm quoting now, paraphrasing the best I can, Goddamn God! Shit! There is no God! My God! God should be in hell! It was just a joke. Fucking God! That was my father. The man of God. Well, his little bit of suffering in comparison with my mother. Man of God, huh? Man of God. What a fucking joke, huh? All right, next. Let's do that next. What's next? Well, maybe that's enough for now. What do we got here? How much time? Oh, I'm not done. No. We're at 23 minutes, 52 seconds already. Well, hell. Much more to come, folks. Much more to come. The real Christians. The real truth. The real... This is all backed up by... Remember, God. We're just going to have to make even more videos than I suspect because I'm just still talking about my personal experience. Oh, man. You're going to like all this. Man, I'll see you in the next one, right? Meanwhile, if you didn't subscribe to this channel yet, you're definitely going to burn in hell. I know that was just a joke from earlier. We'll do it now. Activate the notification bell feature. Share the joy of the channel with others, and give this video a thumb up. And thanks for listening, folks. Growing up Plymouth brethren. I'm Turk Strongman at the Ryan Key Ramacharaka. Stay well.